my friends. I hope you're all having a great day so far. Welcome to a brand new Realm News. Welcome back. I am your host, the Dark Lord, the one who puts the real in Realm and expands your mind one block at a time. And today, I have another full-time episode for you all. Yes, do you play Minecraft on Java, Bedrock, or both? That is today's question. And this will be a short episode like these full-time episodes usually go. Just because, as I've stated before, I have been very busy moving into my new apartment at the time of writing and recording this. But as I said, the show must go on and I intend to never miss a Thursday episode. So as a result, you get this marvelous full-time episode. With that said, folks, shall we start the show? It's poll time! Yes, my friends, it is poll time. Or is it? Before I read off the latest poll, I couldn't help myself but do a little bit of research on the topic. Now, I will not be diving into the ins and outs of which is better, Java or Bedrock, but I did want to provide a little bit of history to the original Minecraft, which was built using Java. What is Java? Where did it come from? What is it used for? And why is it called, well, Java? I found an article that answers all those questions on a site called geeksforgeeks.org. The article is titled The Complete History of Java Programming Language, along with another article titled Introduction to Java on the same site. They say that, quote, Java is a high-level object-oriented programming language developed by Sun Microsystems in 1995. It is mostly used for building desktop applications, web applications, Android apps, and enterprise systems, end quote. It is an object-oriented program language that is considered to be robust, portable, and of high performance. Time magazine named it one of the top 10 products in 1995. Java is obviously still used today in Minecraft, but it is also used for internet programming, businesses, games, and e-business solutions. It was originally created by a person named James Gosling, who designed it to be used for digital devices such as set-top boxes or satellite dishes, and for TVs. At first, he considered using C++, but scratched that idea because it was too resource-intensive, meaning it required too much memory. So, Gosling went ahead and started making a program called GreenTalk, which the file extension was .gt, which later was referred to as Oak, like the tree. It turns out that Oak was already trademarked, and so Gosling, who was having coffee near his office, came up with the name Java because of its uniqueness. It stuck, and here we have Minecraft Java to this day. Java is still extremely popular and has not changed much since its conception. I just wanted to give you a small background into the invention of Java. I thought it was interesting and good to know. One day, I will do a full depth report on both Bedrock and Java. But for the sake of this brief episode, we will leave it there today and continue on to poll time. I know that last week I said that we had the biggest turnout that Realm News has ever seen with 151 votes on the armor trim polls. The armor trim poll. Well, this week's total amount of votes blows that one out of the water. My question of, are you a Java, Bedrock, or both type of Minecraft player, brought in a total of 179 votes. Oh, wow. That is an incredible amount of people, and I couldn't be happier. It's either a good question or these polls are becoming more popular. No matter, I'll take it. Now, let me read off the results. I shall start with the winner. The winner coming in with 58.6% of the votes, totaling 105 votes in total, and causing the others, just blowing the others out just by a landslide, is the Java players. Congratulations. I guess I can just clap, right? Congratulations, Java players. My gosh, that was a surprising turnout. I was going to say, where's my clap button? Like the audience clap. I need to get one of those. But my gosh, that was a surprising turnout. I mean, I'm a bit surprised. Not that Java won, but that won with 105 votes. That is insane and is quite obvious which version of the game people like to play Minecraft on. Well, 58.6% of the votes. I mean, 8% above half, that's not bad. I mean, honestly. I mean, that might just be a Reddit thing. I'm not sure. Maybe more people on Reddit play Java? I'm not sure. I mean, I had a decent a sample. So, I mean, this should be somewhat accurate. I'll have to check some other statistics and cross-reference. As you all know, folks, I've never played on Java, or those who have been listening to the show would know that because I mentioned that several times. I'm not proud of it. I just haven't had time or money to buy it. I need to get around to because many of the guests I've had on the show play on Java. Honestly, I thought this would be closer to a tie between Bedrock and Java, this poll. I mentioned that many of the people that I've had on the show play on Java, but many of the people I'm friends with on Twitter and Blue Sky play on Bedrock. Maybe just because birds of the same feather, type saying. So that is one reason why I'm a bit thrown off by Java blowing Bedrock and the both groups out of the water. CGMagOnline.com has an article titled, Why Minecraft's Bedrock and Java editions Feel Like Two Different Games. That breaks down these two editions very well, this article. From what I've read and from what I've heard in conversation with many people who play on Java, is that Java is great for modding, redstone engineering, and for multiplayer servers, which feature amazing mini games that you just can't find on Bedrock servers. I guess Bedrock's starting to catch up, but it just lacks. So if you are a fan of these features I listed off, then Java may be for you. Now, moving on, Bedrock earned 21.7% of the total votes, which isn't that great. And that results in 39 votes out of the 179. That is a very small slice of the pie compared to the Java group. According to the same article, Bedrock is a great addition because of its interoperability among many gaming devices and other electronics. It is well known for its crossplay, where a person who has an Xbox can play Minecraft with someone who is on a, say, tablet. Trust me, I personally can attest to using this amazing crossplay functionality. My brother, who plays on an Xbox, would always go on my Realms account as I played on my Fire tablet. And you don't even have to have a Realms account to do so. I love how it allows so many people to play together. Also, people enjoy the Bedrock marketplace because it is more brandished and everything must fit Mojang's guidelines. Next is the Both group, which only received 35 votes. Sorry, I don't know what I was trying to say there. It only received 35 votes. Just 4 less than Bedrock, and that equals out to be 19.5% of the pie. I thought this would have been a bigger number than what it was, because they sell the Java and Bedrock version together, so I just assumed many people would be trying out both flavors of the game. But I guess many people are like me and are set in their ways. I've been running this podcast going on 2 years. Soon to be 2 years, and I have yet to play Java, despite the fact that I have expert guests on the show who play in that version. I need to play Java. But I also think Java needs to experience Bedrock as well. Those type players need to experience Bedrock. I would be curious to see if Mojang will ever catch up the parity between the two, but I can see how that can be difficult. I would like to now move on to comments. I shall start with a known person around news. A person that's well known by now. They are a moderator at r/realm news here on Reddit, and they have commented several times on the show before. I'm referring to exact_western52 or GameLinkers on Twitter. They are partial to Bedrock and Java, and this is what they had to say. Quote, I play both Java and Bedrock. I love both versions too much just to play just one version of the game. They both have their ups and downs with features. End quote. As I pointed out at the beginning of the episode, they each have their own pros about them and their own cons. I didn't really say any of the cons, but anyways, that's for a different episode. I, for one, would like to go check out Nightstake's SMP. I need to get Java. Minecraft Online, he has this amazing, that's the server he plays on, the oldest continuous Minecraft SMP server in the world. They have a functioning economy, kingdoms, and many cultures that have come into being that fascinates me. So I need to get Java so I go to places like that. I would also like to go visit my guests from Minecraft Block and Concordia University Tag Labs SMP server called Gaia's Riddle. I love that you play on both of these, my friend, and thank you so much for the comment. Let's move on to the next commenter, a fellow who goes by Tornado Slayer, who says, quote, I'm kind of both. The vast majority of the time I play on Java, the only time I play on Bedrock is to play Lucky Blocks on CubeCraft with 1.8-esque PvP, LOL, end quote. That's great to hear. Looks like the two comments so far play on both editions, Bedrock and Java. Albeit this person here, Tornado Slayer, says they play Java more, but they like to play PvP on CubeCraft. I'll have to look into CubeCraft sometime. Thank you for that comment, my friend. I hope you have fun playing PvP and enjoy Java. Keep posting comments on future polls, please. As I've said, I need to get Java so I can play on both. My next commenter is a person who goes by Wipe Man, who says, quote, Java, I keep seeing videos about Bug Rock giving heart attacks and choose not to play it. Oh no, end quote. Oh no, my fellow Bedrock players, looks like we're getting called out. This is something that is seen all over the internet that I see as being, well, kind of humorous. I mean, the banter between the Java and Bedrock players. They both have their pros and cons, but I am really a fan of Bedrock. Call me biased. I haven't had any complaints. Maybe I just don't know what I'm missing. Who knows? Wipe Man, thank you for that comment, and please feel free to share more of your sentiments in the future. The last person I have with a comment today is a familiar face that we haven't seen for a while on the show. I'm happy to announce that Rusted Russ dropped a comment saying, quote, Java for single player, Bedrock for multiplayer, end quote. Another commenter who plays on both versions. In fact, all but one of my comments on this poll were in favor of playing both versions, which is odd because the poll itself says most people prefer Java by a landslide. I suppose the Java players were just silent and not vocal like the both group players. At least they had one person voice their opinion, though. Bedrock was radio silent. Thank you so much, Rusted Russ, for that comment, and please don't wait so long to leave another. With that said, folks, that wraps up today's episode. I do apologize once more for the short episode. This is just a transitional month for me. Just the move and everything has just been hectic. So, and my birthday, I'm writing this right around my birthday. Because by the time this releases, I will be all settled in and stuff and whatnot. I'll be good. But as I just have to explain why it's short, it's because at the time of writing and recording this, yeah, my life is very hectic. So in a good way, change is good. It won't be a bad move either. It's in the same building. It's just, still moving. Anyways, folks, with that said, I wish you all a great rest of your day, week, and until next time, happy crafting. The Dark Lord. Signing out. Hey, Realm News fans, it's your host, The Dark Lord, the one who puts the real in Realm and expands your mind one block at a time. I am here to tell you that your support means everything. Spread the word by telling friends, liking, and commenting on Spotify or Good Pods. Find me on X, Blue Sky, Reddit, or via email at bio.link/realmnews. For more content, join my Patreon at the Copper, Diamond, and VIP tiers for early episodes, bonus content, and newsletters. Find out more at bio.link/realmnews. No pressure, though. Just keep listening, liking, and sharing. That's more than enough. happy crafting, and see you at the next Realm News.